Hi to all. Welcome back to my channel. This is KVS, your mentor for CBSE class 11 and 12, and also my 8th and 9th also for JEE, mains, and also advanced, BITSAT, and also for all other competitive exams in the best way. In this video, I would like to bring some interesting facts about degree and gradient, degrees and gradient, and also some of the questions in exercise 3.1. So this is the best way and also unique way I would like to give. So we would like to discuss some questions in exercise 3.1 in trigonometric functions. So in the beginning, I would like to give some of the introduction about radians and degree. So definition of, so after completion of that, we go for the definition of trig function, the main trig functions, and unit circle concept for the radians and also degree. And first thing is here angle measurement, degrees and gradient. These are the two things here. Degrees means a small circle and radians means a stroke or like 1 degree. You can write as 1 degree and 1 radian. So to define the degree means if I take the complete circle, this is a complete circle. So complete circle means 360 degrees are there. One complete revolution means 360 degrees here. So out of 360, if I take one part of 360 degrees will give the 1 degree. So that means 1 degree means what? 1 by 360th part. 1 by 360th part is called the degree. Suppose if I take 90 degrees, if I divide into 90 equal parts, each one is called 1 degree. So this is the basic measurements in trigonometry. Most of the times we go with in terms of degrees only. When it comes to the radian is a constant angle. Suppose if I take any circle, this segment is called arc length. Arc length means L is equal R times of theta, arc length, radius times angle at the center. This part subtends an angle theta at the center. L is equal R theta, R times of theta here. If arc length will be, this length equals to radius of the circle. This length will be equal to radius of the circle. That means R times of theta is equal to R. Both are equals to R. Length of the arc will be equal to radius. That means I am going to get theta is equal to 1 radian. This is the basic definition of a radian. Arc length which is equal to radius that subtends an angle at the center. That is called radian, 1 radian. And this is 1 degree. Right. So degree and 1 radian. So radians mostly used in calculus point of view. So radians are used in calculus point of view because it is one of the best convenience way to use the angles in calculus. One full circle will be 360 degrees here. So here, so if you want to convert one system to another system, that means degrees to radians. If you want to convert degrees to radians and radians to degree, vice versa here. That means if I take the complete round means 360 degrees. 360 degrees will be equals to 2 pi radians. Already I told how to get the radian here. One complete round means 2 pi radians. Or pi radians will be equals to, if I go off of the value means pi radians will be equals to 180 degrees. 180 degrees here. Suppose if I want to write 1 radian means what? How much? 180 by pi here. 180 by pi. 1 radian will be equals to. So degrees to radians and radians to degree. So if you want to convert radians to degree means you have to multiply with 180 by pi. The second one here. Okay. To convert radians to degrees, you have to multiply with 180 by pi. Similarly, 1 degree means 1 degree will be equals to pi upon 180. Pi upon 180. So if you want to convert first one, degrees to radians. Degrees to radians means you have to multiply with pi by 180. Pi by 180. Fundamentally, you have to understand pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So to convert 1 degrees into radians, you have to multiply with pi upon 180. And radians to degrees means you have to multiply 180 by pi. And also one more thing is here. So if I divide 1 degree into 60 parts, 1 degree is divided into 60 parts, 60 parts, 60 parts. Each one is called 1 minute. 1 minute, like a regular clock, 1 minute. And if I divide 1 minute into 60 equal parts, 60 equal parts, each one is called 1 minute, 1 second, sorry, 1 second here. So 1 degree further divided into 60 equal parts, that is called 1 minute, and 1 minute is divided into 60 equal parts, that is called 1 second. 1 second. So 1 degree will be equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute will be equal to 60 seconds. So these are the basic conversions in degrees here. So these are the practical applications, so how radians and degrees are used here. You can see diagram 1 here, diagram 1. The person is pulling something. If you want to find angle, sometimes maybe in terms of radians or sometimes in terms of angles here. Even to record the songs, on a CD or to record something on the CD, see how much, we are going in terms of the measurements of angle. The parts are calculated by using radians only. So degrees to radians means multiply with pi by 180, and radians to degrees means you multiply with 180 by pi. Right. So here are some example here. Convert 60 degrees to radian. 60 degrees to radian. So degrees to radian. So 1 degree. 1 degree will be equals to pi by 180. Pi by 180. 1 degree will be equals to. I want to convert in terms of 60 degrees. So 60 degrees means 60 into pi by 180. Because 1 degree is this much. 60 times 60 into. You can cancel 3 times here. The result is pi by 3 radians. Pi by 3 radians. 60 degrees will be equal to pi by 3 radians. Suppose I want to find 12 degrees. 12 degrees in terms of radians. That means 12 into pi by 180. Pi by 180. So that means pi by so 15 degrees. Pi by 15 degrees. So this is the way you can convert degrees in terms of radians. And other thing is, suppose if you want to convert radians in terms of degrees, suppose I want to convert 11 by 2, suppose 11 by 2 radians I want to convert in terms of degrees, 11 by 2 to degrees here, right? So 1 radian means what? 180 by 5 here. 11 by 2 into 180 upon 5 here. 180 upon 5 here. So 11 by 2. Sorry, 11 by 2. This is 11 by 2 here. 11 by 2 into 180 by 5 here. So directly you can cut here 90 times. And here I am using approximate value of So approximate value of pi 22 by, that means 11 into 90. So 90, only 2 cancel here, combine. So this is 22 by 7, 22 by 7 here. Directly it cancels here. This is 2 times again. And 7 comes to the top here. So 7 into 90. 7 into 90 by 2 here. So this means 45 times here. So that means, so 35 to 315 degrees I am getting. Okay. I got the complete degrees. Sometimes you won't get the complete degrees. In that case, what we have to do? We have to convert into radians. We have to convert into radians to degrees and minutes and second also. So before that, I will complete this question. So convert pi by 4 radians into degrees. Pi by 4 radians into degrees here. So directly here, pi by 4 into pi by 4 radians into degrees here. You have to multiply with 180 by pi here, 180 by pi by 4 mean. Directly pi cancel here. So directly I am getting 45 degrees, 45 degrees. So this is the way you can convert radians to degrees, radians to degrees. Only key concept is, if you want to convert degrees to radians means you have to multiply with 1 degrees to 1 degree. 1 degree means 5. Degrees to radians means you have to multiply with pi by 180. And radians to degrees means you have to multiply with 180. So degrees to radians. Degrees to radians means you have to multiply with pi by 180. Pi by 180. And radians to degrees means you have to multiply with 180 by pi. 180 by pi. So these are the other two examples where radians and degrees plays an important role. Yeah. So three complete. Suppose one complete revolution means one complete revolution, one complete round. One complete round means in terms of degrees means 360. In terms of degrees means 360. In terms of radians means 2 pi radians. 2 pi radians. So if I go half of the round, half round means 1 by 2. This is 180 degrees only, and half of the round means I get in terms of pi radians. 180 degrees and pi radians here. Suppose three complete revolution. This is one round like that. I go for the three complete revolutions. That means 3 into 2 pi. You have to travel 6 pi radians. 6 pi radians. In the exercise 3.1, these are the question given. Example here. Suppose a person takes, or a person or someone, an object, a person or object takes 360 revolutions, not the 360 degrees, 360 revolutions in 60 minutes. In 60, yeah, in 60 minutes, in 60 minutes, in 60 minutes or 60 seconds. Suppose if I go with the 60 seconds here, that means, so 360 revolutions in 60 seconds. In 1 second it takes 360 by 60. That means it takes only 6 revolutions in 1 second. 6 revolutions in 1 second. That means he is traveling around 6 into 2 pi radians. If I convert here, 6 into 2 pi radians, that means 12 pi radians is covering in 1 second. In that is the speed of that guy. So a person or object takes 360 revolutions in 60 seconds. In 1 second, how much? 6 revolutions. One revolution will be 2 pi. 6 revolution means 6 into 2 pi. 6 into 2 pi. So similarly, 90 degrees, converting 90 degrees means pi by 2. 90 degrees means pi by 2. That means number into, you can write. Okay, number into. So pi by degrees here, pi by degrees. Number of times into pi into degrees. Degrees means 180. Right. Suppose I want to convert 11 by 8, 11 by 8 radians, 11 by 8 radians into degrees here. So here 11 by 8, 11 by 8 into, so radians, I'm converting pi radians. So 1 radian means what? 180 by pi here. This is 180 by pi here, 180 by pi. So I can write as 11 by 8 into, so 180. So I'm using approximate value 22 by 7. Okay, 22 by 7 here. So this is 2 times. This is 2 times here. This is 90 times. 90 times. And here, this if you want to cancel here. So 4 times, and this is 45 times. 45 times. So 11 by 8 into 180 by pi. 180 means 22 by 7. I am using approximate value 22 by 7. And 2 times I can cut here. 2 means here 45 times, 90 times here. Again 2 I am cancelling here. 45 by 4. So finally I am getting 7 into 45 by 4 here. 7 into 45. So that means, so 315. So 280, 315 by 4 here. 31 by 5 by 4. So in this case, I'm not getting complete degrees here. There may be some complete degrees and also minute here. So to get that, divide 315. 315. So divide with 4. So this is 4, and this is 7 times, and 28, 28 and 3, 35. 35 means 8 times. 8 fours are 32. 32 here. So 3 degrees left here, right? So here 78 degrees completed. So this is equal to. So 7 degrees part is complete. 78 degrees, and remainder is 3 here. 3 degrees left here. So if I convert 3 degrees into minutes means, so 3 into, that means 180. 180 divided with 4 here. Directly exactly goes 45 times here. That means 78 degrees and 45 minutes. So this is the way you can convert radians 11 by 8 in terms of degrees, 78 degrees and 45 minutes. And practice and test, simplify angles with pi. You can angles with pi. Now suppose 30 degrees we can simplify, 30 degrees we can simplify, 10 degrees we can simplify, 5 degrees we can simplify, 15 degrees we can simplify, like 18 degrees we can simplify, so on here, right? So use calculator. Suppose if you want to, generally we don't allow the calculator here, but unknown, suppose I want to find sine 22 degrees, something like, so directly I can't find, I can use the calculator here. So this I am going to give the next class here, next class here. And also the other things is 1 radian means what? Pi by, I mean 180 by pi, 180 by pi, 1 radian, 180 by pi. So 180 by pi, if I convert in terms of degrees means approximately 57 degrees I am getting, roughly I am telling, approximately 57 degrees here, 1 radian means. Similarly, 1 degree. 1 degree means pi by 180. 1 degree means pi by 180. Pi by 180. Approximately 0.01745. 0.1745. So this is the approximate value of degree in terms of radians, and degree in terms of radians, and gradients in terms of degree. So sometimes these may be useful while solving the sums. So thank you for your support. So if it is good, so try to share share to others, share to others, and so try to increase, so that I would like to give the best of the math, so which is not only useful for regular classes but also useful in daily life also. So these are the concepts we learned: degree to radian conversions and one complete revolution we learned, and use pi for the simplification. So these are the, I mean, these are the revolutions here. So this is like 1/4 to 1/8, and if I start here, 0, start here 0 or 1, 1 by 8, 1 by 4, like 3 by 8, and 1 by 2, 5 by 8, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, and 1 complete round here. In terms of degrees here, okay. If I start here, so 45 degrees and 90. So 0, if I start here 0, 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, 270, and 315 and 360. You can go with any order, 0, 45, 90, like this. Okay. So these are the in terms of radians, 45. So 45, this is a 0 radians, starting here, or 2 pi radians, 2 pi radians, pi by 4, pi by 2, 3 pi by 4, pi, 5 pi by 4, 3 pi by 2, and 7 pi by 4, and 0. So these are the gradients in various quarters.